Stop right there. There are spoilers ahead for the book The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. So scroll away until you've read it, or if you don't care, feel free to watch what we have to say.
Welcome back to Tall Tales. We have officially reached the end of our April read.
The God of the Woods by Liz Moore.
After spending a month at this very cursed summer camp in our brains, how is everyone feeling? Cozy thriller vibes, permanently afraid of bunk beds, or somewhere in between?
I wouldn't say it was like the craziest thriller I've read.
I actually didn't get really scared.
I got a little spooked the way they described a couple of things, but I gotta say it wasn't very thrillery. It was more whodunit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Putting the pieces together.
I posted on my story when I was reading it, and I had a lot of mixed reviews.
Really?
Some people who loved it, some people who did not like it.
Really? What did they not like about it to have such a strong opinion?
There's a lot of messages, so I didn't read all of them, if I was to be honest. The ending was kind of, okay. Like what happened with Barbara, and that worked out, I guess. Whereas there's some thrillers where you're like, what the heck? How did that work out?
Right.
So I think it was a little, because it was actually a pretty chill thriller. You could read it. It was very long.
Very long.
You had to lock in to get through those pages.
Buckled up.
And you can be a slow reader.
I was a slow reader, guys.
She's got to lock in, guys.
I had to lock in. At points, I was reading it myself, and then I started listening to it while reading, so that it was like, because when I'm listening to an audiobook, I need to be doing something. So I ran out of things to do. Like the house was clean, the laundry was folded. I picked up my physical copy, and I'm listening to it and reading along. So there's like I had something to do, but I was really enjoying it the whole time. But it's the Nancy Drew in me. I love a mystery. I love finding out why things, like watching everything kind of come together and learning a little bit more here. And, and when it came to the ending, Alona, I was towards the end and she was like, well, what do you think? Like, what's sticking out to you? What's not right in your brain? I was like, the only thing that's not right to me, I've just found out what happened to Bear, but we don't know what happened to Barbara yet. The only thing that's sticking out to me is that TJ Hewitt mentioned the island her and her dad have further up north. And we haven't heard anything else about that. So that's all that's sticking in my brain. I'm a genius. Regular Sherlock Holmes
I
over
had
here.
to prompt her.
Not really. You said it's something that had to do with when she was in the cabin. And I was like, yeah, the only thing that stuck out to me there. Fine.
Yeah. And I'm kind of like, this feels like a bad police investigation. We should have immediately searched this cabin.
Yeah,
right.
That was in my brain. I was like, when are the police going to get to the cabin?
Right.
And I was like, TJ's obviously a suspect.
Right.
Let's look at their properties.
Literally the camp director.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody knew about that, though. No one knew about the cabin up there.
You can't look at property records?
But they're mountain people, dude. They're of the land. They probably don't have a record for that. They built that themselves.
Sorry,
it's
I'm
a
so
shack.
sorry.
I felt like our character Louise could have been smarter. Like, she was trusting a lot of people, and even from the beginning, I just thought there were some interesting things there. I did kind of like the many points of views.
I like that a lot. I had a really fun time, like, going between everyone. And I think like it was all well written and came together really nicely.
And because of it, there was no like instant gratification. It was very delayed because something would be like, ooh, okay, now we're on to the next person. You're like, okay, well, can't wait to see what happens here. See you later. Like, see you in a few pages. I loved that.
I was scared once. And it was only when
Tracy was in the woods.
When Tracy was in the woods and all of a sudden there's a face in the woods looking back at her.
And like beckoning her forward.
It's Jacob. Jacob found her. That was really it, because then at like cliffhanger, we moved on to someone else's point of view. And then you get back to her chapter, and she was like just guided to the woods to safety, which I'm glad.
Happy to hear it.
But that was the only like scary thing.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to be honest, I was kind of like, I really enjoyed reading the book. I had a great time with all the chapters, and I enjoyed the journey. I didn't enjoy the destination.
Really?
I didn't love the ending. Okay. I think to have had it be the mom, I was kind of like, well, she's already done she's already had a tough time. I will say, like, get a fucking backbone, you know?
That's my one note. I literally have a thing highlighted.
Yeah.
Where she was just like, I was never the smartest, and, I didn't have any hobbies. I'm like, girl, stand up or something.
Stand up.
Like, okay, open a book. Like, you recognize that you don't have these things in you, so do something about it.
Yep.
So I'm, like, actually not sad for her, because she
fell
into her own disrepair.
Well, but I also think... I felt a lot of pity because a lot of it is like what happened to her. She is like a creation of like her environment. But I'm almost like her whole purpose of life is Bear. And for her to have killed Bear, I was like, it just kind of felt hateful towards women. I was like, I don't know. I just didn't like the that was like, I was waiting and I thought it was going to be a crazy big thing. Oh, it was just she was drugged out of her mind and accidentally killed her son.
Right.
I think it could have been a much kind of grander ending.
I think the grandness was how they covered it up.
Oh, then Jacob happened to be in a cave.
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
I actually found this to be a little bit more believable
than other thrillers.
A thriller than I just read another thriller, and towards the end, everybody's coming out to be the wife, and then actually she's also the mother. And I'm like, okay, that's not believable. This one was pretty believable in some senses. Like, this could have happened.
Yeah.
Loved the little droppings they put of. And I saw her walk to TJ's house and we're like, what the heck? What the fuck? So
Late at
that
night.
was really fun.
That's like when they would, I'm like, yeah, okay, what's the kid that wets his bed got to say? What's it going to be? Oh my God.
He saw. Yeah. I feel like for TJ, dumb move. You've lost the camp.
Oh, heavy on that.
Heavy.
And also, what's Barbara going to do in this cabin for 5 years?
She's there for
13.
13.
And also, like, I think I would understand it more as like if it was like an unsafe household she came from. Instead, her parents are just ones.
I mean, her mom killed her brother, so I'd say it's a pretty unsafe household.
Okay.
She doesn't know that, I guess.
True.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that. And also, it's just like her parents just couldn't give a fuck about her. But
TJ knows that. And so TJ's protecting her.
Whoa.
Because that was the other scary thing, was when the first, like the Carl Stoddard and the first group is there, like panning the woods at that first night after it's been a while, and a girl's screaming face comes crying out of the woods, and it was TJ, like a young TJ. I'm like, that scared me. That imagery was really spooky to me. What was kind of interesting to me was I like that it was sort of a spooky, eerie book series in the Adirondacks as opposed to the Appalachian Mountains, because I feel like all spooky kind of thrillers that have to do with nature and mountains come out of the Appalachian Mountains. It was fun that it was something closer to like our Vermont roots, and there were so many things in this that I had ties to. So like the conservationist they sent to clean the walls of Barbara's room is the Hyde Collection, which is a museum I interned at in college. When they said, I was like, the Hyde Collection? It's in Glens Falls, New York. It's the most random place ever. They have unbelievable works of art. I worked on a movie that was basically, I sort of looked up where this was in the map, and like I worked on a lake for a couple of days on a movie right by it. I was like, and Alona was like, you are the god of the woods. I was like, it's me.
Kind of bad that it came out of this book. I was kind of craving summer camp.
Right.
Like, an American summer camp is just such a unique experience.
It really is.
And it's just, I crave it and I can never get it.
Right.
Not anymore. I think they do that for adults, though.
There are them now.
Can I say something?
Yeah, you can say it, but I do
I
want
don't know if I'm going to vibe with the people going to an adult summer camp.
You don't know that. Get a group of all your girls together.
That would be fun if we're all in a cabin together.
That'd be so fun. Come on. Oh, let's do it. Okay, sorry. Which character did you trust the least as you were reading? And were you right? Or did Liz Moore play you?
No, the grandfather.
You trusted him the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's evil with that man. And I stand by that.
Right.
Also, can I go back? I like how this book just said a lot about rich people and like how power corrupts and I was kind of like, has a really great message.
Yeah, right.
Who did you?
I don't trust anybody reading these books. Nobody's trusted.
Never let your guard down.
Never let your guard down. Definitely the grandfather. Who did I think? I'm actually not good with these thrillers. I cannot guess anything that happens.
I think I've read enough of them that, like, you're right. It's like everybody's somebody. So even while I'm reading it, our detective, Judy, I was like, okay, so what's your tie? Where are you actually coming in from? Like,
Yeah.
what's the big reveal going to be here, Miss Girl from Polish Immigrants? Like, of course, she's just the detective. But I've read so many of these that I was like, are you going to be the long lost great granddaughter of so and so?
Yeah, for sure.
That kind of thing.
Out of 5 stars, what are you giving God of the Woods?
I rated it 4 stars.
Whoa.
I love a whodunit. To me, it wasn't too thrillery. It was whodunity, and I love that kind of thing. I love putting the bits and bobs together, and I enjoyed the process of it. It brought me along for a ride. I think it's going to be a fun summer read for people this year.
I agree. I'd go like a 3.8, maybe 3. I might go 3.5 because I have read some other really good thrillers. This one I think is a great beginning thriller.
Yeah.
The one thing I would just say is it's very long.
Yeah.
So to start this, you gotta get into it. But fun read. I cruise through it.
I would also say 3.5 because I really enjoyed reading it. But it's just 1.5 stars taken off for the ending. Sorry.
Where does God of the Woods rank against all of our other Tall Tales picks so far for you guys?
One Dark Window is my first. Probably all the same.
Same.
And then Let's Pretend This Never Happened versus this one. I actually think I would be more leaning to read this, even though I think I ranked the other one higher. But this one is more, really keeps you going because you want to figure out who did it. And then the last one.
And another thing is, like, it was well written, too.
Yeah.
It was an enjoyable read, I will say. Well, everybody, please drop your own ratings if you read along with us, The God of the Woods. Please drop them below and let us know in the comments how you reacted. Did you enjoy it? What parts were your favorite? Were you spooked? Be honest. And we'll see you next month for our next Tall Tales Book Club pick.
But this counts as our thriller for forever.
No.
Yep.
We got some coming up. Don't even worry.